What is up, everybody? I hope you're having a great night. Shout out to Steven Saunders to send me this link. This is some juicy stuff. I was reading through some of my messages and I came across this. This is a rumor. But apparently there is a lot of smoke to this fire. So let's check it out. I'll give you all my thoughts and we'll see where we lie on this. But Game Rant, according to GameRant.com, Bloodborne 2 coming to PS5 along with the first game. Rumor. It's headlined to say rumor. So, a Bloodborne remaster has been rumored for quite some time, but now it seems that a full-fledged Bloodborne sequel could also be in the works. Sony recently acquired Bluepoint Games, the studio best known for producing critically acclaimed remakes of other PlayStation titles. As part of the acquisition announcement, it was confirmed that Bluepoint Games was working on a brand new game, though it wasn't clarified if that project was a new IP or not. If the latest rumors are to be believed, it's possible that Bluepoint's new game is none other than Bloodborne 2. God, that would be amazing. Amazing. This rumor comes from Colin Moriarty of the Sacred Symbols podcast. Speaking on Bluepoint Games, Moriarty reiterated previous claims that Bluepoint Games is bringing Bloodborne 1 to PS5, but the studio is supposedly going to be releasing Bloodborne 2 when that's done. They're re-releasing Bloodborne on PS5 as I understand it. Okay, so this is him quoting. This is not me talking. This is him in quotations. They're re-releasing Bloodborne on PS5 as I understand it, but we're going to get a sequel to Bloodborne, as I have heard out of them after that, Moriarty said on the podcast. Various insiders and leakers have also suggested that Bluepoint Games is working on a Bloodborne remaster or remake for PS5, though few have claimed that Bluepoint's next game would be a Bloodborne sequel. In fact, leaker Millie A has suggested that Bluepoint's original game is on the scale of Spider-Man Miles Morales from Insomniac Games. Whoa, which would seem unlikely if the studio is truly moving forward with Bloodborne 2 next. Okay. Ultimately, it's hard to say whose information is correct until Bluepoint Games itself reveals what it's working on. There are enough people claiming that a Bloodborne remake or remaster is coming next from the studio that it would be surprising if it turned out to be untrue. So again, where there's smoke, there's fire. Okay, so many people claiming this. But there are less people saying that a Bloodborne sequel is also in the works. Fans will just have to wait and see, take the wait and see approach now. Some might not like the idea of a Bloodborne sequel being developed by a studio other than From Software, but From Software doesn't seem to be interested in making the game. Reports indicate that From Software is making a different PS5 exclusive game. So, let me stop right there. Let me give my thoughts on that. I'm split on this because we know Bluepoint does good work, right? But it's a From Software game. I feel like that's the company that needs to make it. I'm not saying they're the only company that can make that game for that franchise, but I feel like as we're playing it, we'll feel the difference, and that might take us out of it a little bit. I don't know. I might be spitballing. I might be completely off base on that, but reports indicate that From Software is making a different PS5 exclusive game, presumably an original IP, though that remains to be seen. Right now, the studio is focused on getting Elden Ring ready to ship, as the highly anticipated game is scheduled to launch this coming January. So whether or not Bluepoint Games is making Bloodborne 2 or something completely different remains to be seen. The Demon Souls remake that the studio put out isn't even a year old at this point, so it's hard to imagine that fans will get answers anytime soon. But hopefully they don't have to wait too long to find out what's next from the studio. Bloodborne 2 is rumored to be in development for PS5. Now, let me just say this. Bloodborne 2 has been rumored to be in the works for a while. Some of it's wishful thinking, some of it's based on real stuff people have seen or heard in the industry and put it out there on podcasts or blogs or whatever. The fact is, we don't know, we haven't seen anything, right? Kind of like me going on with the Chrono Cross stuff, this composer's working on this. It's kind of the same thing, right? But enough people in the know on Bloodborne 2, the rumor of Bloodborne 2, seem to think that it's happening. I seem to think that it's happening soon. So that's enough for me to go on. I love Bloodborne. I wasn't streaming and doing content when I first played through Bloodborne, but I love Bloodborne. I would like to go back and do another run on it soon, maybe. But especially, I mean, if there's a remaster coming, I would like to wait and hold that for the remaster or the remake or whatever. I feel like a remastered version for PS5 is probably definitely happening, if not almost done. That's my guess, because it's such a great game. I can't imagine that Sony's just like sitting on their laurels with it. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, click the subscribe button if you're liking the content. If you come by the channel, more stuff coming, of course. So until the next one, you all have a great night. Be safe, be good to each other out there, and keep rocking, baby. Do this. Do this all the time. The business. Follow me on social media, Twitter, Instagram, Coffman20XX, Patreon.com, consider becoming a member. Follow me over on Twitch.tv/RayCoffman for all the streams, and consider becoming a YouTube member. Until then, you all have a great night. Thank you all for being here, and I'll see you all later.